Welcome back, everyone. Today I have a comparison video for you. We're gonna put the Alibow Fiberglass Tatar Bow up against the Deerseeker Laminated Tatar Bow. Not only is there a price point difference, there's a performance difference. Let's dive into this. Regardless of the construction, these bows have a very similar shape. Overall length, the fiberglass comes in at 47 inches and the laminated at 51.5. For your brace height, the fiberglass model comes in at 7 and the laminated comes in at 6.5. Both these models have a really nice leather wrapped handle with a ray skin arrow pass. Speaking of arrow pass, the fiberglass model has a 22mm arrow pass versus 18mm on the laminated model. Handle design on these bows is very different. The laminated model tapers near the top, lending to that narrower arrow pass. The fiberglass model has a much more ergonomic handle that fills the hand a little better. The Sia construction, there's also a big difference here. The fiberglass model has a large wooden non-bending Sia attached to the fiberglass limb. Lengthwise, they're about the same, but the laminated model does have more of a recurve to it. We're looking at the Sias. I want to point out that the fiberglass model has a string groove and the laminated model has a string bridge or string pad. Weight-wise, the fiberglass model comes in at 457 grams, which is 30 grams heavier than the 427 of the laminated model. The last thing I'd like to touch on is the price point. The Alibow Fiberglass Tatar is $85, and the laminated Deerseeker Tatar is $209, so quite a difference. Both of these bows are 35 pounds at 28 inches, so it's a very fair comparison. Let's let some arrows fly and check out the performance. First up is the Alibow Fiberglass model. This is a very nice bow. It's a 31-inch max draw. The draw is smooth to about 30, and that last inch has a bit of stacking. And the katra is clean. It's natural, and it just happens. This bow is very stiff in all directions, very well built, very rigid, very indestructible. And the 7-inch brace height will lead to less string slap on your arm. You do have a little vibration, and it stopped. So yeah, you do feel it a little bit, and there's a little bit of an impact on your arm. I'm at about 12, 13 grains per pound with my arrows, so a bit on the heavy side, and you still feel it. I do find that this fiberglass bow is a little less accurate than the laminated one, but that's due to the arrow pass being 4 mils wider. So your arrow is sitting off to the right just a little more, and you got to take that into account. Still shoots nice, shoots quick. A little high on that one. It's not that this bow isn't accurate, it's just not as accurate. So it's still about a 4-inch grouping that would fit inside a coffee cup, so I'm still happy with that. All in all, this is a very nice bow. Alibow did an amazing job with the 2025 version. Changed things up a little, added a better handle, reinforced the Sias. It is actually a dream to shoot. It's quick, has some oomph, some stopping power. The draw, smooth. The release, very nice. It's just that arrow pass, a little chunky. But for an $85 bow, you can't complain. If you're just getting into this world of Asiatic archery, this would be a great place to start if you didn't want to shell out the big bucks for a premium bow. Onto the Deerseeker Laminated Tatar Bow. This was my first bow. Could be why I'm more accurate with it, because I have a lot more shots through this than anything else. But that 18mm arrow pass is really nice. The draw is smooth. It starts to stack about 28 up to that 31. And the katra, you almost have to force it because of that small handle. It doesn't roll into the hand like the fiberglass one does, but it's still really nice. You get an extra inch of draw length on this laminated version. I am restricted by my arrows, which are 31, so both bows are 31 today. This can go to 32. And the vibration isn't as bad. About 3 seconds versus about 7 on the fiberglass model. The hand shock is there. It's about the same, I'd say. You just get that little bit of a kick to the palm, but it's not that bad. I do find that this laminated bow shoots quicker. I don't have a chrony for feet per second, but you can really feel that it is quicker. As you can see, my grouping is much better with the laminated version, about a golf ball size versus the coffee cup. Again, this is my first bow, so I have a lot more arrows through this than the fiberglass one. That could be part of it, but I also believe it's because of that 18mm arrow pass. It's a lot more narrow, a lot less restructuring in your shot. As I mentioned, I believe the laminated version shoots faster, but let's see which one has a little more penetration. Let's aim for the 5 on the Cat 5 on the target bag. Fiberglass. Top arrow was the laminated, bottom arrow was the fiberglass. They both hit the 5. I'm happy about that. So I got about a ½ inch deeper with the laminated bow. I don't know how consistent those results are gonna be because the makeup of these bags is kind of weird. Could be a little denser in spots, which is why I aimed for the same location. But the laminated bow did go a bit deeper. Fiberglass bow, budget friendly, beginner friendly, and still a really nice bow to shoot. The laminated model shoots a little quicker, shoots a little harder. You get less hand shock, less vibration in the limbs and the handle. So it's a tough call, whether you want to spend that $120, up your game to a laminated bow, or start with a beginner-friendly fiberglass model. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you think of fiberglass versus laminated. There's some pros and cons to both. I really like both of these bows. They're great to shoot. I've had a lot of fun. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next time.